Today I'm going to show you how to make a prep ahead veggie bliss bowl that's also nutritionally approved. It's so easy, you can batch up all the ingredients and pull it together last minute for a family dinner. I've got a beautiful, fresh and colourful array of vegetables here, as well as a few pantry staples to create this stunning bliss bowl. You can find the full list of ingredients right over here. But first, let's preheat our oven. Preheat your oven to 190 degrees fan forced. There we go. Cauliflower is the star of this dish, and when you're picking them, a tip is to make sure you pick one that feels heavy for its size and it has nice, tightly packed, white and firm florets. Now make sure that you cut these into even-sized florets. It will mean that they'll roast evenly. Make sure you don't throw out the stem or the leaves of the cauliflower. These are just perfect, roughly chopped and put into a stir fry or a soup. We're going to roast this capsicum alongside the cauliflower, so let's finely slice that next. And you want to make sure to take out all of these seeds because they can be quite bitter. To give our vegetables some beautiful flavour in the oven, we're going to make a quick little mix of some paprika, some olive oil and some lime zest and juice. So simple. And the juice of this too. Stir to combine. Now let's add the cauliflower and the capsicum to that mixture and give it a stir to combine. I've got one large tray here lined with baking paper. Make sure that it's large because we need enough space around those cauliflower florets and the capsicum so that they roast nicely. And get that mixture onto the tray. Now I've got 1 tin of chickpeas here, no added salt, that are drained, that I'm going to add to this bowl. Toss it in the leftover spice mix. I'm going to roast that alongside the other veg. If you wanted to add some extra spice to this as well, you could add a little pinch of chili flakes just to heat things up a bit. And you can also, if you didn't want to roast the chickpeas, you could use some tin lentils or tin corn instead and just add them straight in at the end. But I love crunchy chickpeas. Second large tray lined with baking paper, and we're just going to get those chickpeas on there. Again, just spread them out evenly. Now straight to the oven to roast for 20 minutes. So I've got some beautiful red cabbage here, which I'm going to finely shred, and then we're going to pickle it while that mixture is roasting in the oven. And it's best to use a glass or ceramic bowl when making your pickle, because if you use a metal bowl, it can react with the vinegar and give your pickle a bit of a metallic taste. You don't want that. So now let's add that cabbage to our bowl. Then we're going to add our apple cider vinegar. And we're just going to stir this periodically while we wait for the vegetables to roast. Now we're going to prep our kale, and we want these soft leaves, but keep the stalks as well, don't throw them out because you can finely chop them and saute them. Now pour over your remaining oil, and then with clean hands, we're going to massage that oil into the kale leaves to break down those tough fibrous properties. Look at how beautiful and vibrant that is now. Now we're going to make a quick little dressing for our bliss bowl. So I've got some coriander here, which I'm going to pick the leaves and then finely chop. Lime zest and juice again. I've got some tahini and some maple syrup. So simple. And the coriander. Add a little bit of water and stir that in to loosen it up if you need to. So 20 minutes have passed, so it's time to check on our cauli. Oh, it looks good. Smells delicious. That roasted capsicum, I love it. So let's bring those out. Chickpeas are delicious and crispy as well. And all that's left to do now is assemble our bowls. Or at this point, you could pack it away in the fridge, ready to pull out at a moment's notice. Now we're going to build this beautiful bliss bowl, and I'm going to start with this brown rice. I've just used microwave brown rice, which is a great tip to save time. You could also use leftover rice if you have some. Next, some of that beautiful, vibrant pickled cabbage, cauliflower and capsicum, chickpeas, and kale. And finish it off with a little bit of cracked pepper, and there you have it. A delicious meal loaded with veggies and bold flavours, a prep ahead star that will soon become a favourite in your household.